Good morning. My name is Candace Best, and I'm the founder and CEO of Learningateway. We are a social impact company that was founded to improve college completion rates with a particular focus on underrepresented communities. And I'm here today to talk to you about our latest release, which is targeting the two biggest problems facing higher ed today: students who aren't graduating and graduates who can't find bachelor's level employment. We do that. That solution is called College Core, and it curates a campus's existing resources by replacing fragmented communication channels and using technology to provide just-in-time support to students. But those are just words. I want to humanize what this means by sharing the stories of Angelica Gonzalez, Tyler Beck, and Charlie Home. Angelica's story was featured on the New York Times. She was a first-generation straight-A student out of Texas who, with the help of a highly regarded college prep program, was accepted into a prestigious and expensive East Coast university. And although she received enough financial aid to pay for her education, because the instructions that she needed to follow to secure that support were sent to a university-issued email that she didn't know to check, she lost her entire financial aid package. That one mistake sent her on a downward spiral that she never recovered from. So despite 3.5 years of struggling to try to stay in school so that she could be the first in her family to graduate from college, she returned home to Texas without a degree. Tyler's story was featured in the Chicago Tribune, and like Angelica, he too participated in college readiness programs with lots of support that included attending a prominent all-male charter school that boasts of sending 100% of its students to college. But despite all of that support, Tyler too was not prepared for the experience of attending a school far from home with few students who looked like him and shared his background. So he lost his scholarship and he returned home after a year. Charlie's story is different. He even wrote about it in a self-published book, and by all accounts, he fit the profile of a perfect student. And he did graduate, but he couldn't find a job. The story of Tyler and Angelica and Charlie are not unique. They are repeated every year by millions of students, even though the resources and experiences and relationships that would lead to better outcomes already exist on their campuses right now. So that's why we created College Core. It brings all of those fragmented experiences into a single cloud-based environment and uses machine learning and AI to deliver what a student needs, when they need it, directly to their phone through our mobile app. What that would have meant for Angelica is that one missed email would not have forfeited her future. With a single download, what would otherwise be a series of confusing instructions would have been transformed into a guided, personalized tour with a friendly bot that would have known that an important deadline was about to be missed and could execute a series of escalation measures until it was met. One of those measures would have included connecting her to the minority student program that the campus already had to serve students like her, but that she didn't know about because of that same missed email. But it also will allow us to detect changes in her communication pattern on the app that we use as an early warning indicator that she's in distress, even if she doesn't ask for help. For Tyler, it would have meant that he could bring his support system with him. College Core is not a standalone system. Any student at a College Core campus can connect with and maintain relationships with any student on any other College Core campus. Many of Tyler's classmates also went to good schools across the country, and each of them was experiencing the same feelings of social isolation, but they were experiencing it alone. Imagine what that experience, how different that experience might have been if they had been able to remain connected. And to that point, there are men of color programs and college campuses all across the country that, because of our intercollegiate structure, can support students like Tyler and his friends, even if their campus doesn't have one. For Charlie, what that would mean is guided exposure to opportunities to take one stellar resume and make it stand apart from other stellar resumes. A key feature of College Core is that we promote the value of peer service, because beyond the obvious benefits, volunteer service in college is actually a career ladder. if used appropriately. So what we do is we apply game design principles to position volunteer service and internships in front of students like Charlie to incentivize them to participate. And what it would have meant for him is that he would have been prompted to pursue a second internship with the same employer that he had completed his first internship with, because that one difference, according to NACE, would have risen his likelihood of receiving a job offer to 90%. All of these features and many more that I won't have time to talk about today give campuses the ability to use their existing resources more effectively so that they can deliver the outcomes that they want for their students and their students want for them. And all of it, because of an alternative financing model that we use, is available to private nonprofits and governmental institutions at no cost. Early access to College Core is starting this fall with selected institutions and will be available to all institutions beginning in 2018. Thank you for your time.